my friends, if you, it's Andrea Purvu, and today I welcome you guys back to a new episode of the Prima podcast. For today's episode, we are going to talk about the things that happened mainly in the UCL this week. So without any further ado, let's get started. First topic is actually a controversy that is not really that much related to the UCL. Basically, Neymar started attacking Mbappe again. Basically, what happened was the fact that, as you guys know, Neymar is playing at the Brazilian national team, and as well Vinicius and Rodrigo, and now Vinicius and Rodrigo are playing with Mbappe at Real Madrid, obviously. And Neymar started kind of warning Rodrigo and Vinicius about how Mbappe would make them feel like hell, and like how he had a war with him, and how playing with him is literally like a living hell. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, everybody knows about the whole thing that happened between Neymar and Mbappe. Honestly, I have no opinion on that because I think that that's like a drama that is between them and the PSG club. And we definitely cannot know everything that happened there, especially because like we know only Neymar's side, but Mbappe never said anything. PSG never kind of gave us any certainty. So yeah, I have no idea what to believe about that. I mean, obviously the basically main feeling is to feel a bit of a repulsion feeling towards Mbappe, but at the same time I don't know with certainty what happened there, so I wouldn't say anything about that. But yeah, I think that it's a bit unprofessional to like send a message to them, to like tell them and to warn them how he's going to make your life feel a living hell and stuff like that, especially because they are going to play together in the forward field, so like in the attacking field, sorry. So like, yeah, I mean, you're just making it harder for them. It would have been better if you just like wouldn't say anything and would let them see on their own way how Mbappe is. So yeah, I found that a bit unprofessional, but yeah, I cannot talk too much about it because there is no actual certainty in this whole situation. So yeah. Next, talking about Real Madrid, Brahim Diaz in the La Liga Sunday match, he got injured and basically he's going to be out for like 2 months. Now we are going to actually dive into the UCL competition, and we first have to talk about the match that took place between Real Madrid and Stuttgart. This UCL season started off strong with a match full of action. Honestly, I did not really have the time to get bored. There was always something happening. And if you look only at the final score, which was 3-1 for Real Madrid, you would think that it was an easy win for Los Blancos. But actually, the truth is twisted. Real Madrid was struggling, especially in the first half. Then in the second half, Stuttgart started struggling as well. And at some point, Rodrigo managed to escape and pass the ball to Mbappe, who scored the first goal. But just a few minutes away from this, Undav scores the equalizer. And 50 minutes after, Modric shoots a corner kick and Rudiger scores with a headshot. The third and last goal for Real Madrid has been scored by Endrick on his debut, and honestly I really liked the goal. It was really beautiful, and I liked how much personality he had and so much confidence he had, because he had like Mbappe and Vinicius around him, and he chose to not pass to them but to shoot, and yeah, I really liked it. I would like now to mention Courtois, who received the MVP award, but let me tell you, because basically, as I said, after I said in another podcast, so after every single match that I watch, I take some notes for my podcast. And basically, I wrote down after the match has ended that I think that Courtois should have received the MVP award. And next day there was a picture posted with him that he received the MVP award. So yeah, I was happy because I was right with that one. Especially because most of the time, goalkeepers don't really get this award. So yeah, I was thinking that maybe I'm dumb for saying that he should get the MVP award, but I guess I was not. So yeah, I was happy for that. And as well, I wanted to mention Fede Valverde, who is an absolute leader on the pitch. And honestly, I absolutely loved seeing him in this match and lately in every single match that Real Madrid has. As I said, he is a leader on the pitch, and I really liked how he in this match he coordinated them, and how he coordinated the game. And yeah. Next match that we are going to discuss in today's episode is a match that took place between Bayern and Dinamo Zagreb, which was an absolute disaster. The coach from Dinamo Zagreb was fired after this match. And yeah, I think it was the first time a player ever scored 3 goals from 3 penalties in one match. Harry Kane did that. If you ask me, I think that basically 2 of those penalties shouldn't have been awarded, because I think that there was no foul and no handball. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they have been awarded, and at the end of the day, Harry Kane, I think he broke as well this record, because I don't recall ever hearing about another player having the opportunity to score like 3 penalties and scoring them all. So yeah. Next we have City against Inter. This match was a pretty electric one, for one that had a nil score. So basically nobody scored, but there were so many occasions and there were so many cool actions. There were so many like impossible pass exchanges that were done, especially like in Inter's penalty area. And there were many cool shots on target, but yeah, somehow nobody scored. And talking about Manchester City, I have an update on Rodri. So basically in a previous episode, I've said the fact that Real Madrid wants Rodri, or at least that there are some rumors that Real Madrid wants Rodri. And this Tuesday, he declared the fact that he still has 3 years of contract with Man City, so he's not thinking about any other team or whatever. Once he is going to be done with this team, he will start thinking about what's coming next. Then we have PSG versus Girona. PSG somehow managed to win, even though I didn't find Girona that bad. Honestly, I think that they were okay. They were not bad at all. But anyway, I mean, PSG has pretty easy matches in this stage of this competition, and I just love how enthusiastic the French press is. This thing happens every single year. They every single year get excited after the first wins that PSG manages to achieve, and then they start writing how they are going to win the Champions League and all that stuff, and of course they don't. And yeah, that basically happens every single year. I absolutely love the excitement. But it's as well kind of hard to win the UCL with players like Barcola, for example, who are just so overrated, even though they managed to score just like 4 goals in 1 month. Or players like Dembele, who, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, in that match, his performance was absolutely sinister. But yeah, I mean, I kind of try to understand the excitement. And the last topic for today, I left it the last one because I didn't actually watch this match, and I'm only like talking from what I've heard from other people. So yeah, anyways, that match is AC Milan versus Liverpool. So basically the match ended up with the score 3-1 for Liverpool, and basically Van Dijk and Konate, the 2 defenders, scored 2 of the goals, and 1 goal was scored by Szoboszlai. And AC Milan scored only Pulisic scored from them. He opened up the score, and he opened up the score pretty early. But from what I've heard, and this thing I've heard from an AC Milan fan, so it might be wrong. So yeah, basically he told me that there were supposed to be 2 penalties for AC Milan. I have no idea. There were supposed to be 2 penalties, but they weren't awarded. I'm not saying anything because I don't have a certainty there. And yeah, what I've heard was the fact that Van Dijk and Konate scored with a headshot from a corner kick. And I'm not sure, I think that Szoboszlai as well scored from a dead ball action. So yeah, that's basically kind of what happened in this match. I don't have a 100% certainty. I don't even have a 60% certainty. So yeah, you guys can tell me down in the comments what you think, if you think that those 2 penalties should have been awarded, and what else you like to mention about this match, because honestly I do not know much about it. Okay, so this was it for today, you guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends if you think that any of this information might be useful to them. Comment down below any suggestion for me to improve and stuff like that. And subscribe to keep in tune with all of my uploads. Okay, you guys. Bye!